Falls are the #1 cause of fatalities in New York City, and this has been the trend since I've been the area director for the past 10 years. There is a lot of tragedy in these fatalities. We recently had a fatality. It involved 3 workers in a construction site. These 3 workers were working on a platform inside an elevator shaft of a construction building here in Manhattan on the 9th floor. They were on the platform and the platform malfunctioned somehow. 2 of the workers were tied off. They had fall protection. 1 did not. When the platform malfunctioned, they all fell. The 2 that had their harnesses on and were tied off, they were suspended in air. They survived. The one that did not have a fall protection on, he did not. He fell approximately 90 feet to the ground. It's a clear case that if you were wearing your fall protection, you would survive. And the one that did not wear it, it's a tragic story. And that is the difficult part of my job that I have when these fatalities occur, that I have to call the next of kin, and I have to speak to them, and I have to talk to them about why their loved one died, how they died, and that all this could have been preventable if he had worn a harness. So for me, that is very difficult. When we talk about falls, most people think it's a fall from height, on top of the building of a skyscraper, not being tied off and falls. But falls, fatalities can occur in many ways. As I said, the most common is a fall from a height, from the roof, not being tied off. But there are falls, fatalities from scaffolds. We've had many instances where scaffold, for some reason, one side of the scaffold, the rope breaks, it's dangling, and in some cases it ended in a fatality. We've had some cases where they have been tied off, they've been trained, and for the fact that they're just dangling, they've all survived. It can be from a common ladder, a 6-foot ladder. That is an emerging trend that we see more commonly now, that somebody on a 6-foot ladder missteps, falls backwards, hits his head, and a fatality occurs. So I would say that falls can happen at any height. They need to plan out when they're working on any surface, the proper way to handle a ladder, making sure that the ladder is steady, stable, and also, from heights, making sure you wear your harness, planning to how to do it safely, providing the personal protective equipment, and training. But the most important factor is that even when you have all those 3 steps, you need to do it all the time. 100% of the time, you need to be wearing that harness and tied off. Some employees, they think, I'm only doing the job, it'll only take 5 minutes, I don't need to put on my personal protective, my harness. But in actuality, a fall, in a split second, you can turn and fall. OSHA has an initiative campaign that we started back in 2012, partnering with NIOSH and the Center for Construction Training and Research, in which we partnered to have construction companies set aside time to spread the word to their employees in trying to prevent and save lives on falls.